Hello and welcome to Grand Park, the first of two practices between the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. We usually split these up. I'm Joel A. Erickson. I had the offense today. Nate had the defense. Nate, how'd the defense do against the Cardinals?
Well, the pass rush was dominant. The secondary was horrific. That's about as nicely as I could put it. Julian Blackmon was awesome. He had a pick in 7-on-7. He was going strong to free. He seemed to be the guy cleaning everything up, and there's a lot to clean up. Believe it or not, it was not Marvin Harrison Jr. that much. He did have one nice sideline route where he beat Jalen Jones, but mostly they had Nick Cross kind of traveling with him to take him away, and it just opened all these one-on-one matchups with other guys, and some of them I'd heard of, some of them I've never heard of. They were going chunk play after chunk play, and pretty much everybody struggled. I wonder if Juju Brents is healthy. He missed 2 days with a shoulder issue, and he just seemed out of place, seemed frustrated by how he was practicing, and it was just really concerning. I mean, when the pass rush could get there, they did a great job. Adetomiwa and DeForest Buckner looked like they've looked just about out every day out here. But when you got into 7-on-7, and that is built for the passing game, but that really, I think, exposed just the struggles of these guys to cover in man coverage or even zone coverage. It was a tough look out there for the secondary.
On the offensive side, pretty good day actually for the offense. For the most part, it took them a little while to get going in the run game, but they did eventually get going. Some runs for Jonathan Taylor and Evan Hull kind of stepping into that Trey Sermon role, the number 2 initially over Tyler Goodson, I thought, today. And then in the pass game, Anthony Richardson was very, very good. And then they had a drive at the end. It was them got the ball to 25, driving the thing, 6 plays, 75 yards, ended with a gorgeous 30-yard touchdown pass from Anthony Richardson to Michael Pittman Jr. Not a lot to be too upset about with the offense today. Looked pretty good. Did you have a football thing that gave you joy?
I did.
Sounded like they didn't.
I did, but it wasn't what was on the field. It was seeing Marvin Harrison Sr. back and throwing footballs to the crowd on the day that his son is out there playing for the Arizona Cardinals as a top 10 pick. And we got to talk to Marvin Harrison Jr. before the game, before the practice, and just interesting contrast to see his dad on the other side, watching his son kind of follow in his footsteps and be that guy already, looks like the number one target out there for the Cardinals. And just random coincidence that his first joint practice is back here where his dad used to be a star. So just a lot of things kind of coming full circle, and it had to be a great moment for Marvin Harrison Sr.
Football thing that gave me joy, these joint practices, the intensity ramps up and they start talking. And like that's not an indicator of it being chippy or anything. These guys talk. If you don't know that from watching games on TV, they talk a lot of trash. They don't do it as much in the practices where they're playing against their own team. Not the same way they do it in these. And it's kind of fun to watch those competitive juices going. One more night here. We'll switch. I'll have defense tomorrow. Nate will have the offense. For the Indy Star, I'm Joel A. Erickson. This is Nate Atkins.
Kwity, how was that? Live action against another team.
Great day of practice. It was a long one today, but it was great work.
What was your biggest takeaway for yourself personally and for the whole defense?
It was a good chance for us to take a look at an offense that does a lot of like moving pieces pre-snap and even after the snap. Really honing in on our details, making sure that we're working our way through the play and then knowing where the quarterback is at.
We talked about how you slim down. You're trying to add a little bit more speed rush to your game. What kind of challenge is it to go against a guy like Kyler, just the escapability he has?
Oh, man. I remember my rookie year, we went to Arizona Christmas. I remember I was just dead because he just didn't stay in the pocket. You chase him to the sideline. He's stopping on the dime, turning, going the other way. So, it's for sure a big challenge, playing against guys like him and Lamar Jackson. So endurance has to be up that game for sure.
Is that where those 4 to 5 workouts a day pay off?
Oh, definitely. Even like this past game, like usually in the game, like the first drive, I'll feel it a little bit, but this past game, I was smooth. So I'm just carrying that into the fourth quarter. When you really need that fourth quarter rush, I'm there.
But can you tell when the teammate's feeling it as a rusher, and do you see that out of Tommy right now?
Oh yeah, for sure. Tommy's just going with the flow. You ask Tommy sometimes what he just did. I don't know. You have to watch it on film because he's just flowing. And seeing him in this past game playing against that guard that just got paid real big. That's a big confidence booster. He was tossing him around like nothing. So just watching Tommy, seeing his growth, seeing that year 2 jump is amazing.
What's it been like playing just the opposite side of want to, and you guys kind of get competitive as a duo to kind of work off each other
Yeah.
to get to the quarterback?
Oh, man, it's crazy, man. The way how he just bends, like, just seeing him, how he plays. Sometimes, like, the tackle will get him on his inside shoulder, and he just takes his shoulder away, drops, bends, and just keeps going. Like, it's amazing to see how he could manipulate the O-line and just play, man. It's crazy.
How much of that is, like, technique versus just unique to him? Ed Dodge was saying, like, some guys –
Yeah. I think he just has it, like some guy, you can try as much as you can, but he just got it, like the way how he just moves, it's like water, like it's just very fluid. So it's crazy to see, amazing to see.
With you guys rotating between the ones and twos, how has that helped you kind of show him what you're seeing on the field through your eyes, it not being on the field?
Yeah, I mean, like anytime he comes off, anything that I could do to like point him in the right direction, anything to help him. If he's baffled about something, I'll go over and talk to him. But I don't want to like talk in his ear too much. If he asks me for stuff, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna help him as much as I can. But at the same time, I don't want him overthinking. Like we brought him here to just go fly off the ball and just be him. So he's a sponge, takes in all the information that he can, and great player.
He's having like a pretty successful camp. He's getting attention.
Oh yeah.
From folks outside. Like how has he been handling having like a good camp internally?
He's a baller, man, and he's just looking for every day to improve. Like he's not coming out here satisfied with the last practice he has. He's trying to just improve on the last practice he has and just keep going.
Good work tonight. Obviously, joint practice. It was good. Obviously, I got to see the offense. I'll go watch the defense tonight. But I like the energy we brought tonight. Good overall practice.
What did you think of the 75-yard drive that they are in the first game put together?
It was awesome. I mean, when you can score, go 75 yards in 6 plays like that, that's what you want to be. You want to be explosive like that, and the guys were operating at a high level that last drive, so it was really good to see.
Shane, when you see that, I mean, it's practice, but you see that was a legit drive. I mean,
Yeah, no doubt. It's definitely a confidence booster. I mean, you go out there against another opponent. You've been going against, our defense, and they've been going back and forth. But to go against somebody else and have a drive like that, it was really good to see.
they had 3 or 4 moments today. It looked like strong practice from him up there.
Yeah, big time practice for him. Obviously, to finish there with a touchdown, he had some good one-on-one winners on the outside. It was overall good by the offense there.
It seems like through this camp, not just today, generally, you guys have definitely made an effort for those explosive on offense. What's the potential you think your offense has here?
I think there's a lot of potential. You know what I mean? We did a deep dive in the offseason, just trying to look at more explosive, trying to be more explosive in the pass game with obviously the weapons that we have and adding AD. It's been good. So you kind of saw that come to light a little bit today, and we just got to keep improving that.
Shane, a lot of joint practices kind of devolved into, fight night. You guys didn't have any out here today. How much is that you and Jonathan kind of?
Yeah, no, we had those conversations. We went through practice notes on what the deal was for practice. We went over the same thing. He went over with his team. We went over with my team, and we went from there, and those guys competed, and obviously no fights, which was good.
What do you think of the throw from AR to Pitt on that drive just to finish it off?
It was awesome. They were in a cloud coverage, and Pitt got around them, and the safety was inside, and he laid it. It was perfect. Hit him in stride. In that hole, it was awesome to see.
Did Josh Downs have a procedure? Sometimes they do like a thing.
Yeah, no, not that I know of. I know he's resting that thing right now.
Can you tell us a little bit about Bolt's development?
Yeah, he's been awesome. He made some big-time plays today, but getting in as a rookie, learning the system, he's developing, he's making plays, and that's what you want to see. You want to see growth every day from young players, and that's what he's been doing.
How useful are settings like this? Do you find yourself accomplishing more so even than you could in a preseason game?
Yeah, I think the controlled setting that we got going out here is good. I mean, you can work all the different situations. We work some base down things. Obviously we'll work some red zone tomorrow. We'll work a 2-minute drill tomorrow. So you put yourselves in all these situations that may not come in the game, but you get a lot of good work in.
The explosive plays in the pass game were obvious. It looked like, though, you really worked on some runs. JT inside, you even had AR on there.
Yeah, no, it was good to see those guys running the football, and you want to be explosive. However you want to do it, whether it's throwing the ball or running the ball, you want to be explosive in both. Because when you go into games, you have an idea of what the game might play out like, and sometimes you might go into a game saying we're going to throw it a whole bunch, and next thing you know, you start running it early, and you're running it good, and you stay with the run game. So that's how it goes sometimes.
With Raekwon, is this something that you guys think could go into the regular season?
I hope not. He's progressing well, so hopefully he'll be out there sooner than later.
Did you like the physicality in the running game today?
I did. Obviously it's not live, but, just to go against another body, it was really good to see. JT was running hard. Obviously AR had a big run there in the team period, so it was really good to see.
Did you see any update on Trey Sermon?
No, I don't have any update.
you see kind of the foundations of, Jonathan making a head coaching job? You guys shared time there in Philly, just that relationship, and did you kind of see that in his future?
Yeah, absolutely. Great leader. The 2 years I was with him in Philly, tremendous, great energy. You could feel him on the defensive side of the ball. And then, sometimes you get a chance, coordinators get a chance to talk in front of the room in team settings. And when he spoke, you could feel that he was going to be a head coach, and I'm happy for him, excited for him.
Last one. Sometimes do you notice that he's, I don't know, like more relaxed or just better in 11-on-11? Like sometimes I'm like, what's going on? And he just gets out there and plays. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, he can do a lot, right? So when you get in those situations, and sometimes you might have a free runner, he can make a play, and that's what's exciting about it. Obviously, 7-on-7, you're working on the passing game, trying to get completions. But in team settings, obviously, there's a lot more going on. But he's been thriving in the team settings for sure.
Julian, overall, what do you think of the defensive effort tonight?
I thought it was good, man. It's always fun when you get to go against somebody other than your teammates. Being able to compete against other people, just see where you're at. I feel like there's obviously some stuff that we can work on. We'll watch the film and see what we can do better.
The interception in 7-on-7 against Kyler, how did that play come together?
Oh, man, I just saw where he was going with the ball. Jalen got a good reroute, and, he threw it right to me.
I mean, it was only a rookie. How does going against Marvin Harrison Jr. challenge you guys as a secondary?
It looks good. You got to kind of understand what he's looking for in certain routes. So I think that as practice got on, we started to get used to what his role was on the team. But he's got a lot of talent, and it's just fun for our DBs to get to go against a guy like him.
Julian, you've had to be flexible throughout camp, between the two positions. I mean, I think I don't know that you switched much last year for the most part, but how has that been an adjustment at all, and how has that come?
I think it's fun, honestly. It keeps me entertained just because I got to always think, I'm always thinking every play, okay, I'm at free, okay, I'm at strong. All right, what are my stresses here? What do I got to do here? Where are my eyes supposed to be? So there's things that go through my mind every play. But it's fun, honestly. I love being able to move and make plays at both.
Do you think that's something that could continue into the season even?
It's up to the coaches, really. But hopefully, honestly, I would love to play both because I feel like I play both of them at a high level. So it'd be fun to be able to kind of move around. I think it also makes it difficult for offenses to try to get a pickup on what the defense is or what we're doing. So.
And that maybe gets more out of you?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And, I take it upon myself to be a guy that's reliable on this team. So anything I can do to help.
You had your best year last year, and you moved to strong safety. Do you feel like you can be the same playmaker if you're playing more free safety?
Absolutely. Just because, you get kind of different route concepts when you're at free, and you're looking at different things when you're at strong. So just being able to be versatile in that way, it'll allow me to make many plays, honestly, as long as I'm doing the right thing.
What's that learning process like to balance both when obviously you only get so much time, I guess, to work?
I honestly gave all the credit to my first 3 years playing free safety. I was free safety, and then obviously my fourth year I moved to strong, and then this year I got more comfortable at strong, and so moving back to free didn't feel foreign to me. It just felt like a glove kind of thing. So it was really easy for me to kind of just move back and forth.
What do you like most about strong? What do you like most about free?
Strong, you're more communicative, so I think that I just like being in the place. I feel like I'm always around the ball. Honestly, at both. I would say at free, I get to play a lot more with freedom. I'm not just playing more technical. I'm not looking at a guy. I get to finally look at the quarterback, what he's looking at. And I enjoy that just because moving back from strong to free, it allows me to open up my game and understand what concepts we're going to get. So it's really fun.
Julian, sorry if this has been asked already, but what was your biggest takeaway from joint practice today?
Yeah, it looked good. We'll look at the film. Like I said, it's never as bad or as good as it seems. So I think that it was a good start. As we started to rev up and get comfortable, we started understanding what they were trying to do, where they were trying to attack. So it was fun.
Did you get a chance to catch up with Coach Gannon at all?
I did. He came up to me. At first, I'm in the heat of the moment of 7-on-7. He comes up to me trying to like dance and stuff. I'm like, who is this guy? I'm like, oh, what's up, JG, man? He's awesome, man. It was awesome. Great to see him.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Julian. How much fun did you have out there today going up against a different defense finally?
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun to get some new faces in here, and I feel like we had a good day. I mean, there's always stuff to clean up, but I felt like the intensity was there because it's always, you play like a new face that, like, you want to win a little bit more.
What did you learn the most about this offense going up against a different team?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really change anything. We kind of been the same, and we ran our base plays, and I felt like we ran them pretty good, but we got to watch film. I'm sure there's things in there that we got to clean up too.
What was that 6-play, 75-yard drive? What would that look like on tape?
Uh,
As good as it looked here?
Well, I sure hope it does, but I'm sure that we'll find things that we all did wrong. But like it's never really like that good. It's like you like think it's good, and then like you get in film, it's like missed split, you didn't run fast enough, wrong spot. So like we don't want to feel like too good about it because we got to come out tomorrow and practice hard.
It's a touchdown. It's a good whatever.
Oh yeah. I mean like it's always good to score because like I was getting tired, so like I'm glad that we could just throw a touchdown and end it.
What did you think of the throw from AR though on your touchdown catch?
Oh yeah, I mean AR was great today. I mean from one-on-ones like to that last one. I mean we completed every go ball that we threw today between me and him.
What have you seen from AD that impresses you more than other rookies might have?
His releases are like the best I've seen. I've actually been studying him because he's so good at it. And that's something that I noticed from like day one because we were actually in California doing one-on-one reps and he was killing everybody and I was like, this dude's going to be good. So.
What have you instilled your wisdom onto him? Like what conversations have you had with him?
Yeah, just kind of instilling confidence, just easing like his nerves because obviously going into his first game, like he was nervous and he got his first catch, so like that was always like a big thing for him, and like just letting him know that he's good enough to win every single matchup. I mean like when he does like his best, like he's gonna win every single time. So
I'm sure you had high expectations for your receivers coming into this. But it seems like you guys have had a very impressive camp. I mean, have you changed at all your perception of the unit?
No.
Has it raised its level?
No. I mean, I definitely think that we have raised, but I don't think I've changed like my standard for him because like it's always high, and I'm just excited for other people to like really see that because like I see all these receiver room rankings and they always disrespect us and it pisses me off. So like I'm excited to show everybody that we're at the top of that list.
What sticks out about the way Anthony sees the game?
Yeah, I mean, really, what sticks out is like he doesn't know how to lose. Like if it's not there, like he's gonna run it and like he's gonna get yards, and if it is there, he's gonna throw a dime deep ball. He's gonna get it out there. I mean, his arm strength can pretty much put the ball wherever it needs to go, whether it's late or whether it's on time. I mean, he just zips it there and it gets there fast.
Is it different this year with what he's telling you about routes and stuff, about adjustments and things?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because he's more confident now. Like he knows everyone better, and we have more of those conversations. Like, hey, if it's this, I'm gonna do that. Hey, like do this if you see that. So like we do that a lot more than what we used to.
How impressive is his deep ball accuracy?
Oh, I mean, today it was on display. I mean, like it just like it was great today.
What about the other Anthony Gould?
Oh yeah, Anthony is super fast, and he's been great on all of our deep crossers and deep balls, and he's probably scored like 5 touchdowns in this training camp period, which is like which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot, like in terms of because he only catches like what he's thrown. So like he's been doing great too.
All right, thanks, Ben.
Thank you guys.
Where do joint practices rank as far as how much fun and enjoyment you guys have?
Yeah, I think they're really fun. I mean, you get to go against somebody else. You know, you've even competing against each other all camp. You know, it's nice to kind of see different looks, different schemes. Like today, you know, they were running something a little different than, you know, what I'm used to seeing. So it was good to get that work in. So.
From year 1 to year 2, how do you feel like, how much has your body changed? How much more, I guess, ready are you to handle, you know, double teams or one-on-ones now than as a rookie?
Yeah, I would just say the techniques, just learning different techniques and kind of helping, you know, working in the offseason, kind of my body movements, being a little bit more efficient, better with my hands. I feel like it's kind of helped my game a lot and, you know, those aspects. So.
Has your body changed, like weight changed much from last year?
Honestly, I'm probably a little lighter, but I'm a lot, you know, I'd say more powerful consistently because I'm, you know, having that, you know, weight a little down, able to use my power more instead of kind of getting tired. So.
What have you picked up from Coach Partridge in the couple of months you've been with him?
I would say a lot. I think he's helped my game a lot. You know, a lot of my things I've been trying to work on, he's really helped me improve my game just with my hand placement, really using the power I have on the field. I think Coach P's, you know, probably done one of the best jobs I've, you know, as far as coaching I've been around. So.
Who's one of the guys in the room that you've like leaned on to kind of just ask those extra questions to?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a lot of guys. I mean, even starting with like, you know, Samson got hurt, but before Samson got hurt, it was, you know, Samson, then Buck, Grove, Taekwon, like those guys have really been helping me.
So. What's it like covering kicks?
They're fun. I mean, you get down there, you know, I'm kind of the biggest guy out there, so I just got to run and hit people, basically. So.
When was the last time you did it before this year?
Well, I did it last year, and then before that, high school.
Before that, high school. Mm-hmm. So last year when they talked to you about doing kicks, you're like, whoa, you're on the tackle.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
Is there a tackle around a 4.49?
Yeah.
You're not like a normal tackle.
Yeah.
Is there any difference between just learning process of how to cover a kick versus like last year? This year changes?
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's a whole different, kickoff. So, things happen a lot faster. You don't have to run as far. So the timing is definitely different. So that's what we're all kind of working on. So.
Couple more guys anymore? All right, thanks for coming.
Appreciate y'all. Thanks.